Welcome back to Merchant Media Week 3. This is Mauricio Alanis, your host. Thank you so much to Volt Merchant Solutions for sponsoring this video. And in this Merchant Media recap, we've got a couple stories that'll be of very much high interest. Our first story of the week being the U.S. merchants being squeezed. Global study reveals highest card acceptance costs worldwide. A recent CMSPI report reveals that the U.S. merchants bear the highest card acceptance cost worldwide, highlighting the financial burden of payment processing in the United States. The study underscores the complexity of card transaction fees with impact to businesses' bottom lines more significantly than in other global markets. The findings draw attention to intricate fee structures that drive up costs of accepting electronic payments for American companies. Thank God for Volt's dual pricing and cash discount programs, if you know what I mean. In our second story of the week, Maryland targets interchange fees with their new bill, which aims to reduce payment processing expenses. Maryland has joined the growing movement of states seeking to regulate interchange fees, specifically targeting fees charged on sales tax and tip amounts. The proposed legislation represents another attempt to address the financial burden of payment processing on merchants by potentially limiting interchange fees. Maryland hopes to provide some relief to businesses in the state's payment ecosystem. Guys, I never thought I'd say this, but I think it's time to move to Maryland. And our final story of the week, the CFPB strikes at Zelle. The CFPB has sued three major banks for their inadequate fraud prevention and customer protection measures on the Zelle payment platform. The lawsuit claims these financial institutions knowingly allowed fraudulent transactions to persist across their network, failing to properly investigate or reimburse customers who fell victim to scams. This legal action highlights significant concerns about consumer safety in peer-to-peer electronic payment systems. This was Merchant Media. Thank you so much to Volt Merchant Solutions for sponsoring this week's episode. I'm your host, Mauricio Alanis, signing off.